I had somebody tell me that the obstacles in our way is a bad thing, and that's something that I just cannot get in line with because of the fact that we wouldn't be where we are without the obstacles in our way. And everything that we see that tries to throw us off our game is something that we easily avoid. So why does that make it a bad thing if we avoid it? If we know that it's a bad thing and we stay away from it, or say it's in our way and so we go around it or go over it, or even if we need to, we go through it, what makes that a bad thing? It doesn't change anything about the route we're using. It doesn't change anything about where we're going in life. It doesn't change anything about what we're doing in our life. It's just something that's in our way from stopping us to getting our end goal, and we're going around it. So what makes the obstacles in life a bad thing? Well, then you start to think about the grass is greener on the other side. Okay, I mean that makes sense. Okay. So I see somebody in a nice little car. Maybe they're in a nice career field. Maybe they're in a nice place where I want to see myself. Or maybe they're in a place where I could have been, but I just didn't have the right materials to get myself there. I didn't have that platform for me to get to where I wanted to be. And where I wanted to be is where I see somebody else. But how do I know that what they're going through isn't something worse than what I'm going through? Or how can I compare their situation to anything that I'm doing? The way to know that is because whatever you see them doing is always something that makes you smile. That's something that you enjoy. Why can't you just enjoy seeing other people win and then be on your own grind? Because without knowing that, people look up to you more than you know. People look up to you in ways that you can't even tell yourself that you're an influence to them because you don't know that. They just watch you, they see you grow, and they're like, I kind of wish that was me. Putting themselves into the loop again, which is where it starts all over. The only bad thing about that type of mindset is that's when you begin to tell yourself, well, I want to see myself in that position too because it makes me happy. Say that person's a hooper, I see myself, I wanted to play basketball. Okay, I want to still hoop. I can't compare them hooping to something I want to do because I'm just not in that situation anymore. I have to get over what I love. I have to get over what I used to do to grow to where I want to be. Basketball can't always be your end goal. That's a bad example. Let's say I want to go to college, but I don't got the funds for it. I didn't have the right GPA for it. I didn't take it serious until it was too late. You don't need that kind of stuff to survive. There's always time to go back to what you want to do. What you need to do is what you're doing right now, because that's the path that we put you on. That's the path that you put yourself on. That's the path that your Lord above put you on. You're on that path for a reason because that's where you can grow. The path that you want to take is not somewhere you can grow because that's somewhere that you don't see yourself continuing to go. You get into that place, you see a hurdle, you go around it. That's good. Go around every obstacle possible. But as soon as you start to switch paths and go to somewhere that you're not supposed to be, you get lost. You don't want to be lost in this world because who is going to save you when you don't know who to call? Only yourself and God. You don't know who to talk to. Who can you talk to? Only yourself and God. You want to be somebody. How do you do that? You got to believe in yourself. You got to talk to God. You got to talk to yourself and tell yourself that it's possible. The only way to grow is to be you, to avoid all the bad things around you, and to be yourself by growing. And by growing, that's how you become who you want to be. Every single place that you see yourself is somewhere that you can be because you're growing off of where you are. You're growing off of how you are, and everything that you see yourself do and become, that's because that's who you are. So you see yourself become a person that you don't like, that's been inside of you all along. You just never showed it as much as you're showing it right now. And where is it all taking us? We'll never know. We will never know where we're going. It's just in a direction of life. And that's a good thing, ain't it? Because who wants to be somewhere lost? I know I don't. Who wants to be somewhere where they don't know what's going on? I sure as hell don't. Because if I don't know where the path is leading me, I'm going to start walking slower. I'm going to start asking for people to come with me so we can go farther. Every time I get a new connection, it's always something that helps me grow. Let me have one of the homeboys with me. Okay, let's walk down that path now. Somebody talking about, oh, we can do that now because I got somebody with me that I know I can trust. Anytime that you walk around and don't have somebody with you, you know that you're in a place that you're not comfortable. You have one person with you, you're going to feel like a whole new person because you got that person to talk to. When you're on that set alone, you're behind the scenes. Everybody else is having their own little side story, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them filler episodes or whatever. That's when you have to believe in yourself and talk to the Lord above you who put you on that route for a reason. put you where you are for a reason, because that's the best way to grow. Now, I'm not one to talk forever, and this is just my first episode, so there's not really much y'all can get from me because I'm not much of a influencer person. But I like to sit down and I like to think. And all the times that I think about where I'm going, I can never give myself a clear answer. I can never tell myself, oh, this is for certain, because it's not for certain. Ain't nothing for certain. The only thing that's for certain is that you will live, breathe, pay taxes, and die. Ain't nothing else certain. And that's merged on everything. Like, wherever you're going, it could be the right direction. You just don't know until it's showing. You don't know until it's shown. It's a fit check for the day. I ain't got a nice fit because, you know, the hair is the fit. Just got my shit done. I gotta find some good things in anything that's going on. Let my day be bad, at least I got my hair done. At least I'm still trim. At least I got some shit to write about. That's what I brought out, I guess. I still got my phone, so I still got connections. As long as you connect yourself to people who are around you, that's the best way to grow. That's the only way to move forward. It's not a war that you can fight by yourself. Nobody can do that. Nobody can do that. No matter what your end goal is, whether it's finding love, finding money, finding success, finding a good life, finding a great profession, finding the people who you want to surround yourself with, no matter what it is, clearly, you got to do it with somebody else. Even if it's the profession part. You want to be an NBA player, using that for an example, you just got to do it with somebody else. It's not possible to go through it by yourself, because who's going to tell you when you do something wrong? You want to be an Olympian, got to do it with somebody else. You want to see yourself in a better place than where you are right now, avoid all the hurdles that are in your way and continue on that path. No one knows where that path is leading you, but you know it's in the right way because you took that path. You put yourself there. And that's always something to be happy about. Because why would you put yourself on this path if it wasn't correct for you? You get to choose what you want to do. The only person that can tell you what to do is yourself. And if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. You need to tell yourself that you can do better. Because there's either stuff that you can change or there's stuff that you can't change. There's nothing to ever worry about. That's the obstacles in your way. If you can't change it, why are you worrying about it? There's nothing you can do. And if you can change it, go make that switch. It's always for the better. Say you a bad weed smoker. Look at me. I had a bad habit for who knows how many years. And I quit. And it was possible because I just told myself I can do it. I wanted to stop because I want to continue doing track and field. I'm not getting as much workouts as I am right now because the road that I took, it led me to nowhere. Right now, I'm back home not doing shit right now. So I went from being a D1 athlete to being just a worker, just back at home. Somebody that's not doing anything with his time. Fuck that. I put down the Zaza and now I'm doing something else. I'm doing something else for me to learn and grow because I don't want that route to be over. Even if that's done, I'm still on the same path because that was never my end goal. That's just a phase of my life. Right now, I'm at a phase of my life where I can still grow. I can still learn more intellectual. I can still do more. Every single day I can grow and do more. So why am I not outside learning? Why am I not outside talking to myself, being somebody that I want to be? This would be the right route for me. I know it can be. I just have to keep doing better. Every day I just keep doing better. And there ain't nothing else I can offer to myself but to do better. And the best way to do that is to stay on this path. Avoid everything that's around me. I love my homeboys, but they're always not the best option for me. All they want to do is smoke all day. Okay, that's cool. That was fun back then. Once I left the city, it was like some new things were introduced to me that they never saw. And the things that they see is some stuff that I just never experienced. And it can't be a bad thing for either one of us. It's just what the hands that we were dealt was. We were given what we have, and we're learning and growing from it. I seen the homeboys staying in the same place, but they're still making moves. They seen me get up and move, and I'm back in the same place. At the end of the day, we're all growing. So all that time that I was gone, I'm growing. All that time that they stayed here and seen me come back, they grew more than they ever would know. That's because they've been in the same place. They don't understand those changes that were made. I've seen the changes that were made because I left, been around place to place, and then came back. all that through school. That was just the hands that I was dealt. And I know a lot of my homeboys had more potential than me in sports, had more potential than me in other things, but they just didn't have the right hands that was dealt to them. So I took my opportunity because I knew that if I made it out, I'm doing it for all of them. Maybe I don't see them every day, but I think about y'all. Maybe I don't get up with y'all every day, but I still think about y'all because that's just where we're going. I don't know where we're going in life. I just know it's the right way because that's what we chose. We all in a good place. I'm out here getting tan motherfucking in Minnesota right now. Who's doing that? You're not getting tan in Minnesota. It was just 60 degrees the other week. Times change. Things will get better. I'm still here. And now it's hot out. You just gotta be patient and stay down. Stay down.